Hi guys, just walking around, just walking around. This is I live in St. Augustine now, but I used to live in Hartsville, South Carolina. As you could probably tell from my accent, deep South territory, But yeah, one day I'd love to move to Japan, because I don't know, it's just like something about Japanese culture and stuff like that has always gotten me. It's always kind of gotten my attention, And I don't know. I just feel like, in order to be happy, I would like to be in Japan, I guess I never really thought about being happy with a job, because there were so many jobs that I loved that I couldn't, keep my attention on just one, Like, I've always liked cooking, I've always liked doing video games, love video games, writing, all that kinds of stuff, I just don't think I could do one. I think if I was to find a career, I would have all these other things, to the side, to where I would do those as, hobbies and stuff, You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd love to do sushi, because I work in, like, a sushi restaurant right now. But hopefully, what I'm planning on doing is going to school online, getting my bachelor's degree in English learner study, which is like basically the stuff you'll need in order to teach overseas. So if I went to Japan as a teacher, hopefully a lot of, basically, like, they will take care of a lot of things. They'll help me get a visa, they'll help me get, a lot of things. Basically, you have to have a bachelor's degree, a 4-year degree. And it doesn't actually matter what it is either. I thought it would, but, thought you'd have to have something that, was kind of, something to actually help you teach, but I guess you don't. But I thought maybe I would have something that actually, would further that, because I don't want to get some random degree that doesn't make any sense, stuff like that. That would just be retarded to me. But yeah, St. Augustine, this is America's oldest city. This isn't like the oldest part, because this is just like more of a, this is like a recreational center area. This is nighttime though. It's like, it's like almost 11, But yeah, I'd love to go, get my English learner study. It's basically like so you can teach English to Japanese people, and that'd be awesome. That'd be a really good way to kind of immerse myself in the culture. It just sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, immersing myself inside the culture. But stuff like that, Love to learn Japanese, I thought about it, living there for the rest of my life would be so awesome, But yeah, I just graduated from high school about, I'd say, a couple months ago, maybe probably like in May. Right now it's August 31st. Tomorrow is September the 1st. So yeah, I've graduated a little while ago, but basically, that's what I'd really like to do. But lately I've been really thinking about trying to pursue happiness. What in this life will really make me happy, I just really have been thinking about that, and I just can't really, I've really been trying to decide what really would make me happy in this life. I just can't decide. And I think basically it kind of got turned interest into Buddhism, been really looking into that. And a lot of the stuff that Buddhist, the Buddha taught really makes sense. I understand that not all Buddhism is the same, because there's so many, several different types of Buddhism, like Chan Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, all that good stuff. But I've really been researching into it, I've got it in a couple books, been really doing research online, stuff like that, But and I just can't find the right one for me, so I kind of decided to kind of go with my gut and whatever I was feeling, because I mean, I believe in the basics of Buddhism, like, the Four Noble Truths, which is, life is all about suffering, Basically, you live your life, and you always suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't obtain something, that letdown feeling, that's suffering, anything, all that kind of stuff is suffering. Down, you feeling sadness, anger, all that, But, and the second noble truth is, basically explaining more into that. Then the third noble truth is, saying that suffering can end. There's an end to suffering. And the fourth noble truth tells you how, basically, excuse me, by following the eightfold path. That's where you correct thought, correct actions, correct livelihood, things of that sort. Basically just living a pure life, not hurting anyone, mostly helping people. Because that's what causes suffering. A lot of what causes suffering is anger and ignorance, to where you show anger to someone, or you're very angry and you lash out at someone, you hurt them. Later on in your life is going to hurt you too, And ignorance, you hurt other people too. And by hurting these people, nothing good can come from it, I mean, you might gain temporary things, but truly you're not going to gain anything long term. That's the thing about Buddhism. They say that nothing is permanent, everything is changing. And that is true. I mean, of course, most of the things that we go for in this life, are temporary. We think, they'll bring us happiness, but the next thing you know, there's something else we want. It's like we're never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, and truly, I can see that, because in my life I've kind of, I've went after things and found that I was always disappointed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the physical things were not really stuff that really satisfied me, I don't know what will satisfy me, but I mean, Buddhism seems to make sense to me. And I want to help people, and I think helping people is the way to find happiness, I mean, I don't want to help people because it'll help me find happiness. I want to help people because, I have the urge to help people. But if happiness comes along with that, that's great. Because, of course, that's a plus. But, I really like helping people. And, by helping people, you kind of prove, you can change the world, because kindness, helps the world, changes the world, things of that sort. Because a lot of times, violence is not the answer. I mean, violence sometimes is the answer, but killing is never the answer. You can't really solve any problems with killing someone. Yeah, they're out of your life, but guess what? They had a family. You know what I'm saying? You're impacting other people's lives by, doing this. Through anger, things of that sort, But, enough about all that stuff. It's just, I've been just kind of looking for, happiness. I mean, you guys can't tell me you're not looking for happiness. So, I want you to tell me, what do you do to find happiness? I mean, what have been some of your, exploits or adventures to find happiness? Have you ever wanted to be somewhere? Have you ever wanted to do something? Just tell me about it. All right? Well, I'm going to conclude tonight. This is Takeo 453. All right? Good night, guys.